music, Mike vlogs. Good.
I'm feeling really weird today because I couldn't fall asleep last night, so I stayed up extra late, and then after I was asleep, then freaking guy came over really early to repair the heater, which I forgot was going to happen. So I got like 3 hours of sleep, and then I tried to go to bed again, and it jacked me up. So I'm low on sleep, and I feel really weird. So I'm in a weird mood today. So if you catch me walking around like this, you'll know why. Good morning, sweetie. Pretty, could I have a head shine? Head shine? Head shine? Head shine? Can I have a head shine? Head shine! That's so awesome, he knows how to do it twice. I left the camera in the other room and I came in here and this is what happened. He jumped on me. He was a little bit more excited because, you know, when he first sees me after I wake up, then he's like, yay! If we don't sleep over together. And then, this is what he usually does. He gives me a head shine when I have my head shaved. He loves to do it. So I totally went back in the other room. I was like, oh man, that would have been cool on camera. I came in here and I just was like, hey Freddy, head shine. And he knew what I wanted. Head shine! Sometimes he does this thing called grab the nectarine, where he basically jumps up on my head and puts both of his paws and kind of like holds my skull. Grab the nectarine! I don't think he knows how to do it on command yet. Grab the nectarine! Grab the nectarine! Grab the nectarine! I love you. Sorry. He doesn't understand yet. Hey, did you get a new ball? Sweet, give it to me. Dope. Back to business. I don't know if you remember me saying this yesterday or during the last vlog, but I don't know if you remember me saying this during the last vlog, but I don't know if you remember me saying this. God damn it. I can't even talk today. So yeah, during my last vlog, I mentioned that I'm behind on live music archives. I totally am, and I just realized that I did 3 and thought I was so cool. Then I took a little break, and then the break turned into like a 2-week break, and then I realized that I did 3 more gigs since then, so I'm back to square one on the amount of shit that I have to do. Maybe today I'll like process 1 live gig or something. Last time I took 12 hours, seriously, of work. I'm trying to figure out how to do it faster. Because what I have to do is I have to take the audio from the direct audio recording and put it into my computer and like mix it up and everything, you know, make it sound a little bit better, add some reverb and echo and whatever. And then one by one I have to reattach the song audio to each video track, and then I have to re-render the whole entire video for every song, and then I have to upload it, and then I have to add like tags and titles and all this crap. I want to take a second to point out something that is so awesome, and I wish it wasn't an April Fool's joke, but it was, apparently. It's a high chair for dogs. Like how you put a baby in a high chair. It's got a food bowl right there, and then the dog. I don't know, I thought it was really sweet. I would have totally forced Freddy to go in one. Fred, you want a high chair? You want a high chair? Yeah? I fought on your face, little punk. What? Battery low. My battery on my phone is chronically low because I've been playing this game. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's called Samurais versus Zombies. It's a defense game. It's really fun. But I'm playing it all the time and it's jacking up my phone. My phone's always dying now. I am gonna be a weirdo right now. Basically, while I'm waiting for some files to copy, I had an idea. Like, I'm into photography still a little bit too sometimes. And there's this thing that I saw where people take pictures of waterfalls, but they set the shutter speed really slow, like 30 seconds or a minute or something, and it causes the waterfall or the river to look like fog. And I want to see if I can do it, but I don't actually want to go out there and find a waterfall right now. So instead, I think I'm going to use the kitchen sink. I don't know if this is actually going to work. I'm just going to take the water and make it go on a weird part, and then I put the sponge here for a little texture. I'm going to grab my tripod and my camera and see if it happens. my gosh, who put my tripod there? That's the magic of editing, folks. It looked like an invisible douche put a tripod in the damn kitchen. It's okay, I'll use it to my advantage. How about that? Yay, now it's pointing towards the sink. Yay. Oh, God, it keeps turning off. It's got like a battery saver thing where it turns off every 30 seconds. And I'm too stupid to change it. Okay. Turn that back on. And it's going there, and it's 30 seconds, and and I accidentally put the timer on. So in only 2 seconds it'll start. This is what I have to do when I'm taking photos of myself by myself. I have to set the timer, and then I have to like run in front of the camera and be like, and then run back and hit the timer again, or have a remote control sometimes, but yeah, I'm a dork. Okay, first test was a total fail. It just looks like a normal picture. I don't know if you can tell. Oh, maybe I'll throw it up on the screen. How about that? I'll throw it up on the screen. How about that? On the actual vlog video. I can do that. I have technology. So I think I'm gonna add some teacups and stuff for more texture. Hooray, teacups. I have a feeling already this is gonna be a complete disaster because this is the only part of the water that's actually moving. Everything else there's not enough pressure. And I think what makes a good waterfall picture is like where the water's moving really rapidly or really erratically. So we'll see. Come on, beach. Timer, 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 timer. I'm waiting. That one wasn't so much of a disaster. That would be the second photo. I'm gonna put it up right now. Because if you look at it, even though it still kind of looks dumb, on the top left, area, I'm gonna like circle it or highlight it or whatever, or just zoom in on it. You could see that, there's stuff going on. It's not that bad. It at least proves the effect of, it can get smoky and stuff, so. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna put an ND filter on the lens. ND is neutral density. That just basically means you're putting like a black thing over the lens so that the lens gets even less light than it already does. And then maybe that will let me do a whole minute for exposure time. And then we'll see if that is better. Forgot to stop hitting record. There it is. See, it's just a little cap that goes on your lens, and it's dark. It makes the picture more dark than the picture normally would have been. Okay? And screw it on right there. Bloop. 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 Well, I got Mr. Magic Lantern on my camera. Magic Lantern's a little add-on you can put to certain cameras that gives them extra functionality, and in this case it has given me the ability to take pictures longer than 30 seconds in shutter length or shutter speed or whatever. Exposure time. I'm cool. 1 minute did not work at all. It was way too dark. So I'm waiting over here while it does 2 minutes. Stupid bluebird. Well, it's still not working the way I wanted it to, so I have become obsessed in making this work, at least to some degree. And if you get in my way, I have one thing to tell you. I will fart right in your face. That's just simply the way it's gonna be. This will be the last test of the day. I got the hose attached to the chair, and it's making a silly waterfall. That's right, you guys, I'm sorry, but in California, all we have is chair waterfalls. And whether or not this does or doesn't work, I'm going inside after this, because I'm not happy out here. My feet are wet. And I'm wearing shoes, but the shoes are wet. And I don't like the sight of it. Hurry up, you stupid thing. Okay, so that test was okay. It wasn't that great. I got a little bit of mist pattern, if you can see it on the screen, but I suppose that's all I can ask for under these conditions. But now, I have another idea. As long as I have the camera out, hello, I'm going to do time-lapse photography because there's a couple clouds on the horizon, and one of the other features of this Magic Lantern thing is that it can make your camera take a photo every 30 seconds or whatever indefinitely. So I'm going to leave the camera pointed out the window at the clouds. What do you want? And then I'm going to, well, see what happens. Okay, I got the camera set up. It's pointed towards, the other side of the street, looking at the clouds and stuff, and I got it set to take a picture once every 30 seconds, which should be right about now. Woo! I almost jacked up the frame by having the light on because it's set for the nighttime. We'll see how it goes. I guess, aren't I supposed to be editing audio right now? Alright, I'm taking a break watching How I Met Your Mother and eating food, and I have a theory. I think it actually is Robin that is the mother. I think that the storyteller is just jacking with the kids, and only at the end is he going to reveal, just kidding, whenever I talked about your Aunt Robin, I was actually talking about your mother. Your Aunt Robin, I never talked about her, and then Robin changes into an old lady, and you're like, oh, Aunt Robin's just an old lady. And then your mother is Aunt Robin. And if you tell me this is not possible, I tell you that they can write anything that they want to write. And also, if you remember in the beginning of the series, they said, that's how I met your mother to a stripper. And then he was like, just kidding. So it would fit. It would fit that he wants to joke with the kids. So, good and bad. It seems that my test with the waterfall situation was a complete and total utter failure. And I should be ashamed of myself for even trying. Sort of. I know I just showed you some pictures right now, but I'll show you again. Right here. This is the only part that did anything. It was a little fuzzy. The whole point was just to prove that I could probably go to a waterfall and do it. I don't think I'm ever going to. Or a river, I don't know. But this other test was kind of a success. By the way, it feels really weird to go, and here it is, and then start talking about it, and I don't even see it because I'm just holding the camera to my face. Editing is crazy. So this one was kind of a success. I took all the photos from the time-lapse and put it together, and it looks kind of cool. I'm going to loop it a few times right now for your enjoyment. Let's see, start right now. Okay. Okay. Oh, look. Oh, spaceships. Oh, clouds. Oh, and then there's green. There's like aliens. Oh, spaceship. Dude. Oh, clouds, more clouds. Actually, it's just looping. But isn't it funny how I have aliens flying over my house all the time? What the F, aliens? I used to play Halo all the time, or, well, I guess any video with aliens in it. And I'd always be like, you alien mother effer. Oh, so to clarify, the reason that I want to do the time-lapse, besides the fact that I just want to say that I'm able to do it, is, you know, I want to do one of my own music videos eventually, and I think this would be a good thing to try and insert into it. A time-lapse of maybe the freeway cars going by, or just get a really cool cloudy day and just have the clouds go. They wouldn't make that noise, but they would look pretty. They would make a pretty noise like. Wow. Or no, that's. Fuck. Mr. Fred, I forgot to film you today. We gotta get some more of you in this. Hello, superstar. Well, my name is Freddy. And I'm a cute dog. I talk like Mikey. I say, I love you. So I'm thinking about showing you guys what I do when I touch up the audio when I place it on the video. When I'm like doing my live archive stuff. Are you guys really sure you want to see this? It might be kind of boring and confusing. Are you sure? Really? Okay. You asked for it. Alright, let's see. This is usually what I do when I'm touching up the audio. This is the part that takes the longest. I have to touch up all the audio and make it sound all cool. Basically, this is my program Reaper that I love to use. And each one of these tracks that I'm highlighting right here, oh look at all down there, oh my gosh. Each one of the tracks that I'm highlighting down here is another song. So like here's when I did Your House by Jimmy Eat World. And rather than mixing every single song and taking forever to do it, I have a master mix up here. I set up how I want the vocals to sound, and I set up how I want the guitar to sound, because that's all I have when I play by myself. And then, let's see, the next song is right here. Okay, starts right there. Split it off, put it there. Make a couple more tracks. Call this one vocals. This one guitar. Okay, split that one off, and then the rest of the file will go down here so I could use it later. Then I have to double the tracks, because one for vocals and one for guitar. And then the way my recorder records is one channel is the vocals and one channel is the audio, meaning left or right. So I'll just go change this to only be the left channel, so it's vocals, and change this to only be the right channel, because it's guitar. Normalize, which means make the loudest part equal 100% volume so that it's as loud as possible. And oops, let me name this one. Watching over her. And then play it. If he's allowed to say, And then that's just really loud audio. That's not even touched up yet. And then I have to route each channel, take the vocal channel, take it away from the master channel, add it into the sadly titled master vocal channel, which is really my master vocal channel, which is like got all the effects on it and stuff. I probably should rename that. Take it away from there, add the guitar there, and then now it sounds like it's all mixed with reverb and EQ and stuff.
If he's allowed to say,
I'll be watching. Oh, am I making fun of myself?
to say.
Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to squish this window down, then save the project, and that's Oasis. I'll do the next track. So I'll just go through each track one by one and do all that. Then when I'm done, I have to render each freaking thing one by one and just wait. I just have to click render a bunch of times and then I just like wait forever. Then when it's done, since the loudest of them all only gets to about 100% volume, then I have to grab each track individually and normalize them all again so that each one is 100% on its own. Then after that, I have to attach them to their video clips, and I may or may not show that today. You know, I'm not going to show it today. I'll save something for the imagination. So, yeah, so this is the audio part of me touching up stuff. I'll do the video part tomorrow anyway, because it's getting late. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to record the screen. So, tomorrow, maybe if I'm not feeling super lazy, I'll attach the audio to the video, and I'll show you a little bit of that, and hopefully I'll do something that's a little bit more interesting. So, thanks for hanging out with me and watching today, and I'll see you at a later date in time and stuff. Okay?
But I'm gonna marry Jodie Foster, and I'm gonna kiss her all the time, and I'm gonna golf with Kevin Costner, and I'm gonna live inside a ride. My can of fries, tell my